Police have intercepted an overloaded cross-border bus on the N1 bypass in Polokwane. The 65-seater bus was carrying 117 people heading to Malawi.
You can see there still are many people inside, but 53 is outside.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is imperative that we address the ongoing chaos on our roads and borders with unflinching honesty. This discussion focuses on safeguarding our nation from rampant illegality that endangers our lives and depletes our resources. Today we examine the recent overloaded bus interception in Polokwane, connected to the fatal crash from just over a month ago in Makhado, and hold accountable all parties involved: the bus syndicates, medicine smuggling networks, illegal foreigners, complicit South Africans, the ineffective Border Management Authority, and our government, which has failed to act decisively. While we commend the authorities for this intervention, it ultimately feels insufficient in the face of recurring issues. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's analyze this together.
Police have intercepted an overloaded cross-border bus on the N1 bypass in Polokwane. The 65-seater bus was carrying 117 people heading to Malawi. The driver tried to flee when officers moved in, but he was quickly caught, restrained and arrested. Authorities say the bus will remain at the Provincial Traffic Control Center until the extra passengers are removed and fines are paid. Investigations are ongoing. Stay with us as we follow that particular incident.
49, 50. Hey, 51.
52.
53.
Yes, you can see there still are many people inside, but 53 is outside.
So this morning on the N1 bypass in Polokwane, Limpopo, traffic officers intercepted a cross-border bus designed for 65 passengers but carrying 117 individuals, 52 over capacity, including the driver, 101 adults and 15 minors. The group was traveling from Gauteng to Malawi. Upon approach by officers, the driver attempted to flee but was promptly apprehended and arrested. The vehicle is now impounded at the Provincial Traffic Control Center until the excess passengers are safely removed and fines are settled. Investigations continue, yet this incident strongly suggests organized syndicates' involvement. Consider the logistics. How could such an overloaded bus intend to cross international borders legally? The typical route proceeds north through Limpopo to Bakeridge border into Zimbabwe, then to Malawi crossings such as Nyampanda or Dedza. Under standard procedures, this is unfeasible. The BMA and SANDF conduct rigorous inspections, including weighbridge assessments, passenger verifications, and documentation reviews. Overloaded vehicles incur substantial fines exceeding 1,000 Rand per excess passenger and prevent passage until compliance is achieved. Thus, the likely strategy they would have used would have involved bribery of officials to overlook violations, a well-documented problem at Bakebridge where corruption facilitates the movement of overloads and undocumented foreigners. The passengers were identified as Malawian nationals, but no confirmation of their legal status has emerged. But given historical patterns, suspicions of illegality are warranted. Should smuggling be uncovered, as in prior cases, it would substantiate these concerns. This is not an isolated event. In mid-October, an overloaded bus traveling from Zimbabwe to Johannesburg crashed on the N1 near Makhado in Limpopo, same province by the way, resulting in 42 deaths, primarily among foreign nationals. Amid the wreckage, authorities found boxes of ARVs and other pharmaceuticals stolen from South African public health facilities, destined for illicit resale in Zimbabwe or Malawi. This ties into broader syndicate operations, including recent arrests in Gauteng involving illegal Malawians in overloaded taxis. The pattern is evident. Bus operators overload vehicles with illegal passengers while smuggling essential medications funded by the South African taxpayer for profit abroad. As a staunch advocate for South Africa, I stand firmly against this pervasive illegality. Bus syndicates operate as criminal enterprises, prioritizing profits over safety. Medicine smuggling networks exploit our healthcare system, depriving our citizens of vital resources. Illegal foreigners contribute to these violations, entering and exiting our country unlawfully. Complicit South Africans, drivers, operators, and corrupt officials enable all of this through bribery and negligence. The BMA, tasked with border protection, has proven inadequate time and time again, allowing these breaches to persist, and the government bears ultimate responsibility for its inaction. While festive season enforcement operations are a start, we demand comprehensive border security, fortified infrastructure, advanced technology, and sustained deportations. Reactive measures alone are futile. Systemic reform is essential. Now, it's worth noting the irony highlighted by some observers. South Africans frequently voice their frustrations over illegal foreigners, demanding that they go back home. Yet, when a bus carrying such individuals is en route to Malawi, it is intercepted and impounded. This paradox underscores the complexity of the issue. However, overloaded buses precipitate catastrophic accidents, as seen in the October tragedy. Public anger has reached a point where many South Africans express indifference to the risks faced by these travelers, a reflection of deep-seated resentment after years of unchecked influx. Nevertheless, we must prioritize reason. This Polokwane bus included 15 minors, vulnerable children entangled in this recklessness. Moreover, these vehicles use the very same roads used by South African citizens, which means these buses pose a threat to all of us. Interceptions like this safeguard everyone, preventing potential disasters. I do advocate for repatriation, conducted safely and legally, but with measures to prevent re-entry. The government must treat border security with the gravity it deserves, sealing vulnerabilities in our borders and dismantling syndicates once and for all. South Africans, It's time for us to demand accountability from our government, the BMA, and all enablers of this nonsense. We appreciate interventions like this bust, but they must form part of a broader strategy. Let me know in the comments, how do you think we can enforce stricter border controls? Watch the video on your left to see Mozambique and Zimbabwe exposed for smuggling weapons and drugs into South Africa. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Until next time.